It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's awkward Tuesday phone call.
It's always awkward when you run into an old boyfriend or girlfriend and you're in a situation where you have to talk to them.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, hey, how are you? What have you been up to? Well, I have to run pretty quick, because the company I created just went public. And I have a meeting with investors. I have to fly out on my corporate jet to go talk to them. So how you doing? Oh, nice. That's cool. You're still kind of doing the same thing. Well, listen, I got to run because I'm real rich and important. Then you run out the back of the bar and hop in your 1998 Toyota Tercel and cry for a little while.
Yeah.
Well, something similar happened to Troy, and now he wants to handle it in an awkward Tuesday phone call. Apparently, Troy ran into one of his old girlfriends and had a very awkward experience. Troy, how you doing?
I'm good. Who am I in that story? Am I the CEO or the Tercel guy?
Whoever you want to be, Troy.
I'm the second guy. That's
all right.
I'm good. How's it going, guys?
Good, man. Thank you for agreeing to do the awkward Tuesday phone call today.
Yeah, I put my foot in my mouth, so I gotta do my penance.
I read your email. It says you ran into an old girlfriend and you want to call her, but it didn't say much more about your situation. So what happened?
I ran into this girl that I dated back in college, which was like a long time ago now. It's about like 8 or 9 years. And I just got to this restaurant. I was walking in, and I see her. We recognized each other, but it was like kind of weird for a second, and then it was like, oh, yeah, like, of course.
Who made the first initial move to say hi? Was it you or her? Like, who's the person that had to break the silence and be like, hey, I know you. I remember we used to see each other's naughty parts.
It was me. It was me because I was holding the door for someone else, and so like it was just kind of I was stuck, just like in like a doorman position. So.
Oh no escape.
Yeah, you couldn't get out of it. Was it a weird conversation? I mean, it must have been an awkward conversation if you want to do an awkward Tuesday phone call. But what was so weird about it?
I thought it was totally a normal conversation, just like sharing like what we've been up to in the past couple years, or whatever. But couple days later, I was telling my buddy, and I was like, hey, man, like, I ran into Candace at, like, a restaurant the other day, and he had no idea who I was talking about. And I was like, oh, like that blonde I dated in, like, sophomore year or whatever. And he started laughing in my face, and he's like, dude, you never dated a Candace. You dated a Kim. Is that what you're talking about? It just, like, dawned on me right in that second that I had called Kim Candace the entire conversation.
Oh my God!
So you met up. So you ran
wrong
into your
name?
ex, and you'd been calling her the wrong name the whole time.
The whole time, and I feel like it was one of those random conversations where you say the person's name a lot. Like you don't do that in normal conversations. But I said like, "Hey, Candace," and like, "Oh, it's good seeing you, Candace. Like, I hope everything's going well."
Oh no!
What was her face like when you kept calling her the wrong name?
I mean, now that I think of it, she was probably fully aware that I was calling her the wrong name the entire time.
Oh my God, I'd be pissed because you want to think that you like make an impact on people, especially if it's some guy you slept with for 3 months and now he can't even remember what your name is.
She's just like, you
Right.
Yeah, rude. That is rude.
She went back to her friends and was like, oh my God, I ran into Troy. He's such an a-hole. He kept calling me Candace the whole time. Either that or she's like, oh, he tried to act like he didn't remember me because he's trying to play it off and be cool. So what are you hoping to accomplish in your awkward Tuesday phone call then?
I want to apologize to her somehow, and I don't want her to feel bad. Like, I don't want her to think I'm some jack who, like, didn't care about her or whatever, but I don't want to come off as an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to call her and apologize that you thought her name was Candace and not Kim.
Right. It was like a total brain fart. It was not intentional. It wasn't like me trying to be cool or anything.
I mean, if you're looking at the truth of it, you actually still didn't know what her name was when you were retelling the story to your friend. I mean, if you're going to be honest with this girl.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if I have to, like, include that part.
Yeah. I think you could probably leave that out of your story when you apologize to her.
I got to the car.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, have you call your ex-girlfriend, and apologize to her for calling her the wrong name the entire time that you were talking to her.
Oh, my God. Okay, thanks.
All right, hang on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
All right, if you're just tuning in for the Awkward Tuesday phone call, you know how it works. If you have an awkward situation with someone and you want our advice on how to handle it, just email us and we'll give you our advice as long as you make an awkward phone call to that person in exchange. Troy is on the phone with us right now and he wants to call his ex-girlfriend. Her name is Kim. I stress that name because it's important because they ran into each other the other day. They dated for like 3 months in college. He was calling her Candace the whole time when her name is Kim, and she never said anything about it. And then he told his friend later, and his friend was like, dude, her name is Kim, not Candace. And now he feels bad, and he wants to get her on the phone and apologize for being an a-hole and calling her the wrong name the entire time. All right, Troy, it's about time for you to make your Awkward Tuesday phone call, but let's give you some advice first. I actually have a really good way on how I think you should handle this.
Okay, let me hear it.
Okay.
I feel even worse just hearing you recap.
I think when you get her on the phone, right, just address the problem straight away. That's when I'll start my music, and you should just do this. Kim, the reason that I called you the wrong name that day was when I saw you in the restaurant and our eyes met, everything came rushing back to me. All of the fun times that we shared in college, all of the vigorous lovemaking, and the even more vigorous laughter that we had. And I couldn't say your name, Kim, so I called you Candace. And I called you Candace because, Kim, I realized how much I loved you. And I couldn't utter your name because a name like yours should be never said by someone who doesn't care enough about you. So I called you Candace that day. I called you Candace because I love you so much that I didn't feel like I had the right to speak your name. I called you Candace to protect my heart, Kim. Please, accept my apology and maybe give me another chance so that I may call you Kim again and feel whole. Make me whole, Kim. Make me a whole man instead of half the man that I've been when I called you Candace that day. What do you think?
I want to pass. That's
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think it's a really good idea.
No, honestly, I don't
No?
know.
Okay.
I don't know, Troy, how you're going to make this situation any better. I feel like calling her is going to just be pouring salt into the wound.
I don't want to insult her, and I don't want there to be any expectations about it. You know?
Yeah.
You should tell her that.
Yeah, that's good, too.
Yeah,
case.
I'll have the music
Yeah.
ready in case you need it. Yeah, if you need it, just be like, Jubal, hit the music, and I'll hit it, and then you do your thing. All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now and let you make your Awkward Tuesday phone call, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Thanks.
here we go.
Hello?
Hey, it's Troy. How are you?
Troy?
Yeah. You know, we bumped into each other the other day.
Uh-huh.
How are you?
Why are you calling me?
Sorry, I don't mean to bother you. I just wanted to. I got your number from a friend of mine, and I just wanted to apologize. I was just like a huge idiot when we ran into each other, and I know your name is Kim, and I called you Candace, and I'm so sorry. That was like such an idiot thing. My mind was just not on point, and I know your name is Kim, and I just felt really bad for calling you the wrong name and for calling you Candace, and I just wanted to call and apologize.
I mean, yeah, you called me Candace like 15 times.
I know. I'm sorry. It dawned on me like right away, and I didn't know what to do, and I just wanted to apologize. It was like a stupid thing.
How did you screw that up? Like, we dated for months in college.
I don't know. I have no idea how it happened. It was like there's no excuse. You know, it was like 8 years ago. It happens. Like I have no idea. I mean, I don't even know any Candaces. It's like a random name to pop up. So I don't know. I'm just really sorry.
Actually, you do know a Candace, and it's kind of not that random. In fact, it's pretty insulting.
I don't. I mean, no, I don't. I don't know any Candaces, but either way, I'm just sorry.
You have no idea why you would slip up and call me Candace.
No. I mean,
You can't rack your little brain and figure it out?
look, I'm trying to apologize here. You don't have to be rude to me.
Okay, you don't think that it was rude that you called me Candace?
Yeah, and that's why I'm calling to apologize. But you don't have to like throw it in my face that I'm like an idiot or whatever. You know.
You are an idiot. You cheated on me with my sorority sister whose name was Candace. Do you not remember that?
Awkward.
Oh my gosh.
What was that?
Hi, Kim.
What's going on?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
What the hell?
Troy sent us an email and told us about meeting you the other day and calling you the wrong name, and he wanted to use our show to call you and apologize.
Really?
Yes.
I was
Okay.
trying to apologize, and now I don't know what the hell's happening.
But now we know why he was calling you the name Candace. Is that true? That's what happened?
Yeah, that's totally what happened.
How do you not remember that, Troy?
Thank you.
I don't know. You block out bad. I don't know. I have no idea. It was like 8 years ago, and you know, I don't remember every single person I slept with in college. It was like a hazy time.
Not only did you forget the girl's name that you dated for 3 months, but then you don't even care enough about her to remember when you cheated on her?
And then you called me Candace to my face 15 times.
Yeah, talk about rubbing it in, Troy.
I'm just an idiot. I'm sorry. Like I'm obviously sorry I cheated on you. I'm sorry that I called you the wrong name.
You didn't just call me the wrong name. You called me the name of the girl that you cheated on me with.
I know, it's a total accident. I'm sorry. I mean, I would love to make it up to you. I'd love to, I don't know, like take you out to dinner or something and just like make it up.
Oh my God. Is he serious?
I think he is serious, Kim. It sounds like it to
I'm
me.
serious. Yeah, like let's
Are
go out and,
you're
like,
seriously
I'm
like
not-
hitting on me right now?
No, I'm not hitting on you. I promise you, I'm not hitting you. I'm just talking like as friends. We'll go out and we'll just catch up.
What's there to catch up about?
Friends? I don't think there's any friendship involved in this, Troy.
Oh my God. There's nothing for us to catch up on, Troy. We just did that.
You're
I'm
so stupid.
interested. I'd love to hear like what you've been up to or
No, you don't. And no.
I'm trying to be a friend. You know, I'd just love to make it up to you and show that, you know, you didn't date a horrible guy. I'd just love to go out as friends.
I have enough friends. Thank you.
Was he this dumb when you dated him in college too, Kim?
Probably, and I clearly didn't notice right away. But I was drunk a lot, so.
I'm confused. Like, you're saying no?
I think that she's saying no, Troy. She doesn't want to go out and
It's not
catch up.
even a date. It's just like friends.
Yeah, I don't think she wants to be friends, though, Troy.
Hey, Troy, why don't you go catch up with Candace and see how she's doing, you ass.
You know, it's like it's coming back to me now why we broke up, and it's like not just the fact that I cheated on you, but you're like kind of a bitch. You know?
Oh, you did not.
Are you serious?
Are you for real?
You did not just say that.
I'm like trying to be nice. I'm trying to be like a good person and apologize, and you're like just shutting me out. It's like
Yeah, you're right, Troy. I'm the bad person here.
I'm just trying to apologize.
Yeah, apology accepted. Now go away.
Troy,
Yeah.
good news. She accepted your apology. Even though she wants you to go in a hole and die somewhere, she still accepted it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.